Conversando com Marcos Nicolás, você tinha aí uma bonita apresentação. Uma pergunta, tu rende que vai digitalização? Que coisa é pitfalls que nós mestre tem em conta com ele? Ora, a escola também que renta de tecnologia moderna.
Okay, bom dia, danke pela oportunidade. I'd rather switch in English because I need the information of this interview as well. I think the first thing we have issues with are our vision and missions. If you don't have that, how would you know you reach your destination? So the biggest pitfalls, vision and a strong mission. How can we reach where we have to reach?
Are we going for the technology or first the learning experience?
The learning experience, because according to me, basically, when you're talking about implementing technology and learning, it is not about technology. Again, it's about your vision and your mission. And now we need to do a transition from our policies into technology. So first, our policies need to be in order, and then we can move on within the technology implementation of whatever the policies are saying.
This guarantees that when you move into that direction, that most of the teachers will be able to use it.
Well, of course, but we need to train our teachers. I mean, 100%. They need to be involved in the process. So it cannot be a top-down. It has to be bottom-up. So they need to understand. They need to get the skills. And from that point, now you can move forward because now they feel more confident in whatever they are busy doing.
We are in the Caribbean and in the Netherlands. Normally, the programs which are financed by the government, the one selling to the government tries to sell the best and the biggest possible solution, their solution, which involves a lot of money. And we know normally from that money, some money gets stuck somewhere. How do we cope with that pitfall?
Well, I think the most important thing is we just have to start small. I mean, just start small with let's say with a pilot project. And we most of the time forget that materials that we need in school, learning materials. We have teachers, they are the specialists in developing their own stuff. As long as they comply, of course, with the policies of the Department of Education, etc. And once you have that, you can move forward. It doesn't make sense to me. I mean, I can't find the figures. It doesn't make sense to me to just copy-paste something because every school has their own culture. So the dynamics are very different. So start with a pilot project. Start small, there is nothing wrong with it. Everywhere I check, you need at least 3 to 5 years in order to get where you finally want to reach. So you can't have haste.
Okay, one very important aspect of this is finally it is using technology to enhance the learning experience. Can you elaborate on that?
Well, basically, let's say, suppose we have geography. You want to know something about Brazil, Greece. Well, you might even want to know more about Tula, for example. Now you can go to the library, but online. So you get a different, more enriched experience than just getting it from the books. Yeah. So that's one of the major things we can accomplish with technology in learning.
And the teachers should be enthusiastic too about using IT solutions to their teaching abilities.
Well, that's a strong issue because teachers, if their results are correct, if their results was good in the past 10, 20 years, why would I change, right? I mean, it's about the results, that's what we would say. No, it's not about the results only. It's also about the experience for that particular student. So how can we move the teacher from one level to the next? You will have to start with a small group, I would say crazy teachers who love technology. Use them as catalysts to move forward.
One very important aspect is to, which was mentioned yesterday, is the monopoly. Finally, teachers don't have the monopoly in teaching because enthusiastic student, which moves on the internet, will find a lot of information if guided correctly.
That's true. At the other hand, we need to realize students find facts. They find basic information. Now, what we as teachers need to do is make the connection between the facts, between the numbers, and the reality. How can I bring down from the abstract the stuff into our daily lives? That is what the teacher basically need to help. They just need to guide the process. And of course, when it comes to internet in its whole, it's a challenging thing, especially now with fake news, for example. How can we guarantee that whatever the students get on the internet, that it's truthful information? So you need to tackle that. I think that is one of the biggest issues we might encounter in the process of implementing and getting mature into using technology in learning.
But once you succeed in that, you will make the student more apt not to be manipulated.
That is true. Now students can challenge an instructor. They have to ask me why. As long as we don't reach that stage, we're just consumers. And we want to move from consumer to become producers of something. We need to learn to create now instead of just, consume, and just redo whatever teachers tell us. No, students need to demand answers and challenge teachers also to kind of like rethink their answers. Yeah, that's a good one.
Sky Pre-University bilingual, Papiamento English. What's your impression on that?
Well, to me, it's a great solution. I yesterday spoke with my daughter about it, and if I would have the opportunity, I would definitely do so.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.